a bit nervous, but we will do this. Hi guys, welcome to this new season of the Midvibe. For those of you who know me, thank you so much for still continuing. I really appreciate you. And for those of you who do not know me well, I am Ashna Janeja. I used to host a few podcast episodes earlier on the Midvibe, wherein I used to interview a lot of people from different walks of life who were or are still in the middle of their journeys towards their bigger self. And I wanted to understand what is it like to be halfway through to the main journey, in their main journey. And then I started studying, and I was also working, so there was a lot of bandwidth issue. And that's why I started creating content on Instagram about introspective and pure epiphanies that I have in life, and I share them on Instagram, called the Midvibe with Ash. Now, in this new season called the New Midvibe, I'm going to be having a lot of candid and introspective discussions about certain topics that I have in my mind or that I have with people in my life. And yeah, that's about it. So, today I'm going to be talking about this conversation that I was having with a friend of mine a few days ago on visualizations and manifestations. She popped in this question back then that aren't visualizations and manifestations mere expectations from the universe? I'd never thought about it from that angle. And I was like, hold that thought. Let me think about it. So I went back that night and I started thinking about it. And I concluded, in my opinion, that they are very different. Very, very contrastingly different. Let me explain this better, but in a bit. First, think about the last time you had a fight with your loved one. Maybe your partner, maybe your parent, maybe your friend. Most chances are that that fight began merely because of one of your expectations. Maybe you expected something from them, or they expected something from you, and when that expectation wasn't fulfilled, the war began. When you expect something, it's very rigid. My boyfriend should have texted me. My girlfriend should have behaved in a certain way. My father should have allowed me for this night out. There are a lot of shoulds and musts and haves and have-nots around it. It's like it's set in stone. So if that doesn't happen, it's a problem. It's very results based, very outcome based. That X thing does not happen, anger develops, frustration develops, disappointments develop. So you see, everything around expectations, it's a very low negative vibrating energy. And the worst part about expectations are that they are not in your control. Your expectation can only be fulfilled if that person behaves in a certain way, or if the situation gets around to be in your favor. So it's out of your circle of influence. Whereas in visualizations and manifestations, the energy, the vibe is very different. When you visualize something, it's very fluid, it's very light, calming, and soothing. It's like the little elements that you're adding into your visualization for the things that you want in your life, and you have that undying, unwavering faith in the universe or in the angels or in your God, whoever you believe in, that they are going to serve it to you in some time. So where the emphasis was on the outcome or the results in expectations, in visualizations and manifestations, your emphasis is on surrendering. It's like you're going to a restaurant, you're placing an order for something, and then you just sit and wait for the order to come to you. You don't constantly nudge the waiter to give it to you, right? So that's exactly what visualization and manifestation is all about. And the best part about this is that it's in your circle of influence, it's in your circle of control. So if you have the mindset, if your actions align with what you want to be or who you want to be, if your thoughts align, if you have the right people around you, if you're having the right conversations, that is the only way you will be reaching your place where you're meant to be, where you want to be. So you see how manifesting and visualization, it's got such a high, beautiful vibration to it. And that is it. That's what I had that night, the thought that I had about these two contrasting vibrations. I hope that this conversation today helped you gain a new perspective or it made you feel better. If it did, then do comment below, like this video, subscribe, share, all that jazz to help an amateur YouTuber come back to this game. I wish you a very, very happy New Year's. I mean, I'm still 1 month late, but yeah, I wish you a very happy New Year. And yeah, see you again soon.